Alright guys, SnD here. Well, basically I'm gonna do commentary. In front of you now you got a Reflex gameplay of the latest Reflex GT8 PlayStation, where I finished 4th with my team. And this was versus Antwerp ACES, which was the second round. It was our very first game because we got a bye in the first round. And well, this was the very first map, so it wasn't really the best gameplay as we have as a team, because well, Antwerp ACES, no hate to them, but they're not the best team. Basically, we were, you can see now in 1 minute we had a flat cap, but we were like kind of like really nervous for it, and it was different to play like in a LAN environment and on a different screen, and so the crowd watching you. And as well as that, ACES just came out of beating NFeed in the first round, so they were warmed up, and we only had like 5 minutes because we had to set up all our stuff, and it was a bit of and the event was a bit in a rush. In this gameplay, I'm gonna tell you something about what event, in my opinion, for PlayStation, and about LANs in the future. Well, first, but this was the first game against Antwerp ACES, and we won this map, and eventually won the second map as well, SnD Bootleg, which you can find as well on my channel, and moved on to around the quarters. Yeah, the quarters final of the winner bracket, and we were up against in quarterfinals of the winners bracket. We were up against Genesis, which is a French team, and they were seeded 5th, and well, we struggled the first map, CTF Bootleg, like really hard, and eventually I think it was either 1-1 or 0-0, and we eventually lost the stopwatch because, well, we just couldn't, like, we had most skills, we outslayed them really bad, but we just couldn't get the flags. We choked the flag runs, and that was basically it. And what they got, it was, in my opinion, the funnest game, because they got really mouthy after that, because we can't choke. And eventually second map was SnD Lockdown, and well, I got a 1v3 in that game, first them to win the game, to win 4-2. And from then we were on a roll. We won CTF Arcade eventually 3-2, and won SnD Underground 4-1, I think, where Renzo went huge. I think he went like 9-1. You can find it as well on his channel, which I put in the description. Well, eventually we had to play, we moved on to the semi-finals of the winners bracket. We had to play Roughnecks, who eventually won the event, and it's a bit of a rival game, not really, but it's just, we know them properly, and we scrimmed with against them loads before Reflex, and well, eventually it was a close game, because first map was CTF Lockdown, and on the bad side, we started on the bad side and tied it 1-1, and we were like, okay, we're gonna take it, but eventually second side went a stalemate, and they kept the flag on the bad side, and eventually we tied it back, so we went a stopwatch, which well, they dominated on the stopwatch, like completely. Eventually second game was SnD Arcade, and well, this game you can find on the Chaos TV YouTube as well, because it wasn't a stream. And well, we were 3-0 down, and I remember I was on a donut, and well, no, we just I didn't play that smart because I rushed too much. I just wanted to get in a position. Well, I got pretty stunned every time. And eventually we started playing a bit smarter and slower. And eventually we eventually lost 4-2, and I went 7-5, but we put up a good fight. And last map was CTF. Don't really remember. I think it was Dome. Yeah, it was Dome. And we eventually lost that 1-2-0. But I was 1-0 at the start for them, and well, they eventually kept the flag in the last 30 seconds, and it was game over for us. So we went to the lower brackets, and in lower brackets, I'm not really sure. No, if we had to, I think it was lower bracket quarterfinals. Yeah, lower bracket quarterfinals. We had to play Magics, who are a French team as well, and that game was such a sweaty fucking game. It was unbelievable. We won eventually 3-2, but Magics are, well, they're like quite unknown in the US community, because we haven't really, like, no one has really scrimmed against them, but they are a really good SnT team, and we lost the 2 SnDs, won the 3 CTFs, but every CTF we won was an overtime. We choked CTF Seatown first map to win. We were leading 2 flags in 2 minutes and we choked it. Eventually won in overtime really quick. Same thing happened on Arcaden, which we won really quick, like the overtime. And the last map was CTF Lockdown, and well, we started off on the good side because they chose, and we were like, right, we're gonna just fucking dominate them. But we got 2 down, they got 2 down, and they pulled the flag to church side, and they literally just holded their stalemate for 4 minutes long, and it's really pissed us off. But we were just keeping our heads up, keeping concentrated, and eventually we did the same on the other side when we were on the bad side. And well, we tied it and went to stopwatch, and we just destroyed them on stopwatch. I think we first went on the good side and took it in like 50 seconds, and on the bad side we pulled the flag in like 40 seconds. And so we were heading to the semi-finals. We were already 4th at that time, top 4, and we played against Jurus Milton, who was like really the surprise team of that event. And I know we underestimated them too much, because we played them online loads of times, and I'm not gonna lie, but we just not destroyed them, but it wasn't like a really tough game. And so we didn't expect them to be this good and be so surprisingly. Our first map was CTF Dome, and well, we were eventually losing by 2 flags. Yeah, 2 flags. And well, we went on a roll then on the bad side, and they had the cave spawn and sponsored with them and relay, and eventually pulled it back to 3-all. And we went another relay, and I remember that they pulled the flag to cave, and in just an adrenaline rush, we're all 3, Skanka, Skuwart and me, were all for the flags, and left Renzo alone, and well, we all died, and Renzo couldn't do shit. Oh, by the way, he got a nice 3-piece here to save the flag and eventually, well, win this game, because it was a winning flag. But well, he eventually lost that first map by 1 flag, because at that point there was only 20 seconds left. SnD Seatown, we lost 4-2, and we lost CTF Arcadian by 1 flag as well. We kind of disappointed, because we really wanted to like finish in the money. It was we were aimed to go top 5 though at the event, because it was our first event as a team. And but well, first of all I was pretty disappointed, because now we had it, we could have taken it, could have like finished third at least. But eventually, when we the next day, we were happy with it, just satisfied with it, and we were like, right, it's good for a first time. It's really good. But well, in my opinion, I really loved the event. If 1 day event, I think they should make it. They're gonna be a Reflex in the future, probably June, July, something like that. Not really sure. It's gonna be announced soon. But eventually, well, I hope to put it a 2-day event. That's good. After event, we had some contact with some organizations, and we are now the same squad, same team. So Kenka, Renzo, and Skuwart and me are now in Farico, and we're the Farico Yin NL team for PlayStation. So we're getting funded for the next event, and that's pretty sick in my opinion. Because Farico is in my opinion, a great org, especially for Xbox. We're really like pleased that we are with them. Well, I think we only have 40 seconds left about. Gonna wrap this commentary. If you're probably gonna see me choking a bit in this video, because it was like 9 AM in the morning. We had to play this game, and we were all pretty pumped, pretty excited, and pretty nervous as well, because we just had to. We wanted to get top 5 and make it top 5, and we weren't able to choke. well, that's basically it. Please subscribe, like, and comment. And if you want to know anything more about the event, just ask me in the comments. And what's that, your lids? See you later. Bye bye.